And hatred towards a big boss is not gonna help you.
Hey, Mumbles, he ain't lying, dude. He ain't lying, dude. He's definitely not lying. He definitely out here for the count. And when he hits that breaks and bouts ring, he's gonna drop like a hot potato. And check it. He might be able to key that mic after that night, but I guarantee for 6 months his lips will not be able to utter one word. Second son back in the quiet chair.
Mumbles, the other junkie. He ain't lying, no doubt about it. Waving it to the band. He's definitely out here for the kill. Mumbles over there in Canal.
All right, now as the tri-state area can hear, there are like 5 or 6 of us been out here for like an hour and a half doing our thing, having fun. And we have the cheerleaders, the cackling homo, the coked out she-male, the one, Nitro's favorite buddy. We call her Red Hooker. And guys, this is a Saturday night in New York City, and you know how that song goes, man. Saturday night, all right, for fighting. But I told these guys that I was going to start this video gate, click these lights, and go across this room horizontal. Let the video gate do the work. They do not believe me. So, let me be the man I am out here, show and prove.
That's new. I didn't know that. 2009.
Listen to his shitty audio breaking up.
Alright. I'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm talking to him through the video gate like he's talking to me. Why? Because it's not going to come out here and cry at 16 years old. It's about 28 years old. And yeah, no matter what you do, you can't, you can't get that off. That's just what happens to these things after 20-something years. Don't matter how many times I clean it. The King of New York, enjoy my show, enjoy my wake. And it's now officially the Saturday Night Homo Hour in New York.
You could be in that position, Cracky, but first you got to take your meds. And secondly,
look at that, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
Watch how long he's going to talk to me through this gate.
You were born to be a bum. Those are the words of the great doctor.
Now, if you want to know who this man is, all you got to do on YouTube to the Messy Miracle Bench, yes, sir, is ask this cat, or should I say type in these 3 words, big money here. Don't forget to type .playlist after those 3 magic words. Big money here. And get to know our New York City cheerleaders. We run this thing around New York City. You're holding the Walnut, Crooklyn, Brooklyn CB shop as the rest of y'all in DX land appear to perceive and know it. The King of New York.
This is play with his pee-pee.
Yes, you're always...
That's what you call it, pee-pee grip, right?
Exactly.
Boy, the homos are always dreaming about playing with my PP. All right, guys. Like I told you before, I said I was going to start the video gate, kick the lights, and go horizontal across the room out of Mike's reach. So the singing will last for about 15 minutes tops. When there's no key up for me for like 15 minutes, the cheers will die down. That's it, Trin. Right on channel. Don't you touch that clarifier.
You shoot out some new shit today. All right, guys. Like I told you, it's gotta be that new shit he's using. Being that he's got to pay a little more for staying where he's at. He can't get the same high he's. So now he has to give the portion of that extra gift.
Now this is funny. We have Enforcer 250 dreaming about my next 20. That's going to cost me $300 more rent a month. So I got to cut my weed habit in half. And we got the homo talking right over him to try to talk to me in the video gate. Welcome to New York City, folks.
This is not good, Richard.
This is better than good. Beautiful. Excellent.
Wow, Cracky. Why is your radio so dirty, Cracky?
Yeah, man, it's all live, it's all real, it's all live, and it's all real for your enjoy, man.
What we got going on over here? Yo, Cracky, why is your radio so dirty?
I thought Frankie was going 10-7. What happened?
It is officially the homo hour, and if they don't hear my voice, they can't finish masturbating. Let me get back out of Mike's reach, the king of this thing.
How many times you gonna say that shit?
homos want to hold my hand and suck my dick, so let me not allow that. Let them try to convince you that's not the case and I'm not in control. The king.
That's why you poop yourself all the time. Because when you're in prison, you got your tuchus ripped out on a constant basis. So now when you fart, it just comes right out freely.
Mr. Enforcer's first-hand knowledge on what a non-working finster is. Sorry, dude, I was never your cellmate. All right, we stepping back.
You got to go with the white folks, you know what I mean? It's just, it's just the way it is in prison, man. You know?
That's the way to do it, Trinitron. Busted loose, kicked it back up, and that's the way to do it.
He was the only white boy.
The little she-male's actually catching on how to do it. Poor two-fiber homo.
And he was a little funky boy at that, man. You're Richie.
Yes, sir, Harry Carey drawing the pop-ups up. It sure is officially the New York City East Coast Tri-State area Blahomo Hour. So listen to the homos blow some wind.
Took him to the shower, and they made him clean up, and then he completely...
Their lyrics, dude, their lyrics, their lyrics put definition to what I need not explain.
That's why I was... Thank you, sir. Don't hurt me. But it's the truth, Nigel. Hey, you seen him firsthand. I mean, is that little guy gonna give you any kind of resistance? A 5'0" little midget. I mean, who's he gonna resist? He's harmless, man. He's harmless. He doesn't possess a threat to anyone.
If he's harmless or don't possess a threat, why is everybody who think they're somebody crying about him constantly?
Crazy game. What did he say? He's deep undercover when he was in prison. So I guess to assimilate, to make it look like he was really a homosexual.
Like I said, their lyrics will put definition to what I need not explain.
And he got his togas ripped out. That's all part of his undercover. Don't say I said that. Lord have mercy, bro. So what's good, Nitro? What's the...
My brother is showing you no mercy. That's what's got you out here crying like a bitch. Haven't you figured that out? If my brother ain't showing you no mercy, I damn sure ain't even considering it.
Man, that's it. Relax. Yeah, I was just going through Netflix to see if there's anything fun. I got all these darn channels now to start utilizing. Yeah, 10-4, man, in Netflix. I got you. Yeah. You got some, what is it, some Terminator or something you said? Just right in the way. Terminator Salvation. I don't know. It doesn't look familiar, but I mean, I've seen all the Terminator series, all the movies.
Not for nothing, but that playback sound real good over here in New York, man. That playback is doing a lot of justice in the background of this live video gate. I'm stepping back.
You're gonna watch it and enjoy it with them bags, and I'm stepping over. Terminator Salvation. I don't know. Maybe I just...
And mind you, that video gate playback is all the way in New Jersey, so all of us are going right over Manhattan Heads to Jersey into that playback while it's playing us back unscathed. I'm back in the cut. You say I'm a hard-working civil servant, and it's a pleasure to serve the public, to make sure people get to their destination safe, making sure they're safe out there. Like you ever say that, all Cracky can do is say, excuse me, sir, you're at the big boss is walking by. Lock it up. Hey, man, it takes hard work to open a door. He's got the all cried out a car thief video on his brain. All cried out a car thief. All right, I'm back at my quiet chair. Hey, you over there in Jersey while we're blasting over all these funky monkey Manhattan Heads keep running me and Trin and trying to play back, dicing them out. It sounds good on the live video gate. I don't know wholly from PM Electronics. I don't know anyone
wrong with you, Craig?
All Cried Out a Car Thief is the name of the video. He's hearing words about Long Island. I don't know where this kid's brain at. The name of that video is All Cried Out a Car Thief, where the civil servant explains his career to the finest. Hey, I'm back at my quiet chair. The man with the master plan, the Midas touch, the knowledge, and the know-how. The most talked about, envied, and feared man, on and off the mic, till they could find another set of patsies to prove me wrong.
Make up stories and lies about people. Shame on you, crackhead. How do you live with? You are not in control, Richard, so go to sleep. I know you just did.
He ain't got to convince me, man. He got to convince y'all.
And just go to sleep and disappear, man. That's the best thing you can do. Do everyone a favor. You little monkey.
Boy, this homo's gonna cry like a baby for the week in between 20s. He don't hear my voice for 7 to 10 days like the last move. It's gonna break his heart.
Well, no one cares. You disappear for 7 to 10 days.
All right, guys, I'm going to get back quiet, man, because I don't want nobody telling me what they don't do and don't care about. So let me get back quiet so I'm not the one to care about.
Oh, I'm in control. Remember that. I control.
Yeah, we know. We hear.
In your soul. The more you come to realization that that's the fact, Jack.
Hey, at least he almost got control of most of my vocabulary and innuendos, but they just don't have the same impact coming out of a Latinx that possesses no testosterone or manhood.
The only thing you possess, Richard, is a bunch of lies. You're a fantasy island boy, man. You possess nothing but lies and fairy tales. And once you get a grip on that and on yourself, and
You know what? He happens to be right. He really is right. The Big Money Here playlist captures and possesses a whole lot of lies and a whole lot of threats that I told you and proved to you were nothing but lies, and I told them what their threats are worth. Now it's years later, and look at what's going on. Who is the ultimate winner? Big Money Here playlist holds the gold. Listen, after you get past the first fucking 5 videos, you're going to want the rest. You're going to be, my God, this is so much better than Jerry Springer. But real, baby, real, not choreographed. Come what may, and I'm back in the cut.
Dairy Queens, man. Whew. Damn, I was listening. Hey, Nitro. I thank God that is.
Hey, Trin, he's singing Nitro's song. He's singing Nitro's song. He's singing Nitro's song because Nitro is the only hand and ear he could get to right now. Hey, Trin, let me get out of Mike's reach and let them try to convince New York City we're not in control and don't run this day.
I'll be in trouble, man. Alibaba will be claiming child support, and Rich will be claiming some other shit that I owe him some support. I don't know. But those two are, man, they're really obsessed, man. Those two queens.
God, he tries to use our vocabulary. I believe the listeners know clearly who's upset. But let me get ready to kill these lights and go horizontal because, I like to be a man of my word. I'll be out of Mike's reach, You might hear me in the background yell every couple of 15, 20 minutes, something. But, just know I'll be standing out of microphone's reach. The king of New York, the king of this thing.
Hit your head against the wall, but what is it when you hear my voice? You go into a trance, man. Yeah, I don't expect that kind of effect on men, but damn. On female, that's one thing, but not on men, man. Come on now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just come out here to have some casual conversation. I don't come on that.
Hey, Nitro, you do know he's running all the lyrics I ran to him, and me and the guys on 31 ran to him and about him. He just can't get the wording quite right, but, the more video gates he listens to overnight, he come up with some new dialogue out of them. The power of the video gates, the power of the record, and the power of the real deal and the feel out here and what it is on back line.
They want my career, they want my equipment. Lord have mercy, why is there so much envy? All I
Yo, guys, do you ever hear anybody out here begging him for his equipment? And if you want to know what his career is, the name of that video is called All Cried Out a Car Thief. It's like the 11 video down, man, the 11 video down. Just to add emphasis to that, when you find that video, start it at 111. Start it at 111, so you remember Richie 111. And that's what a broken man sounds like. I'm clear.
You're a bum. And you're definitely not a technician. You cannot fix a basic Cobra 29. Not one, but two from the same end.
Oh, God, he's trying to cry to me now. He wants to try to talk to me. Let me get back in the quiet chair here, East Coast Tri-State. And let's see if Nitro going to allow him to cry. Oh, no, Nitro will help him cry. Yo, Nitro will pat him on the back. Nitro will wipe his tears when they get to the bottom of them cheek as he's about to fall. Yeah, man. Hey, Nitro, help him out, man. Try not to let those tears hit the floor, though, all right?
Not in control. And because you're...
Okay. Prove it to them, not me.
On the back. And then Nitro will wipe his tears when they get to the bottom of them cheek as he's about to fall. Yeah, man. Hey, Nitro, help him out.
314 in Jersey's playback.
Gravy and the trimmings and put it in a blender and drink it.
Homo. Poor Nitro squealing through my video gate. You hear that?
Yeah, I just had a thought of a movie.
He can't do it because it's impossible with the delay, but his RF leaky station is still squealing through the monitor playing it for him.
Begging for food. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me one more time, because I'm hungry. Remember that? Yeah. Life is too short, man. You know, people think they're going to do what they do and do what they did, and I'm going to be unhappy, sad, and...
We do what we do, they do what they did, and we're going to keep doing what we do and do what we did. And that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. Ain't that a sad fact of the matter?
I don't have to shoot up no drugs. I don't have to snort no crack or cocaine or none of that shit, man.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this instant drug test on camera, me and you, and we'll see who flunks for what. Wow. Yo, that's been getting his running shoes on for the last 5 years.
But when you were a down and out delusional junkie, like 127, crackhead Rich.
Like the people that they hear in the Big Money Here playlist, and at the end of every video they crown Richie King for how many different lies Richie tore up. Yeah, Richie that good. So yeah, guys, I'm going to get back out of Mike's reach, and I'm going to let the man, well, actually the homo, this is the homo hour, cry on. Those talks...
I might be stern, but I'm fair.
Hollywood.
I will always give you a chance, Richard.
Hey, he's in his Horatio mode. He's going to be crying in about 10 minutes if you don't hear me keying up.
He's a phony.
Hey, She-Bell. The little yayo queen. The
CK was out here all last night.
Why you bothering me? Get out of there. I'm not bothering you. I'm only 16 years old. Go to another channel. How bad did we scare you, man? How bad did them boys scare you to do that, man? I know I didn't do it to you.
Did almost 24 hours.
Yeah, the pop-ups, yeah. Don't remove them. I can't read them now. I'll read them later. They disappeared too quick, so leave them. I'll get them after it's loaded up.
Cracky is a phony. That's why I'm getting all the dollar fans now. Boy,
you guys in the pop-ups are tearing these homos up tonight, man. I hope nobody removes those comments because I can't read them till after the video is up, like an hour later. They just pop on the screen and disappear too fast, I don't get to look at the screen. I see them popping out my peripheral vision because of how I'm set up with my chair. So, you got to understand that. 127, the most talked about and feared man, the king of this thing. 3 decades running long and strong. And guess what? You know how the song goes. And you can't change that.
I thought you were leaving, Junkie. What happened? You can't resist? These homos up tonight, man. I hope nobody removes those comments because I can't read them till after the video is up, like an hour later. They just pop on the screen and disappear too fast, I don't get to look at the screen. I see them popping on my...
All right, man, it's about time I get horizontal, step out of Mike's reach. You'll hear me every 10, 15 minutes as usual there, chirping over the homos there. But I'm going to keep myself out of Mike's reach while they try to prove to the listeners and all these pop-up people making comments on this live thing that, hey, the king in the hole in the wall, non-Crooklyn, Brooklyn CB shop, pistol grip 127 at the helm of this realm, just ain't in charge. Show them. We from Missouri.
Hey, Cracky, why you made up 2 accounts on YouTube?
You'll hear me every 10, 15 minutes.
Why you made up 2 accounts on YouTube for, Cracky, huh?
I'm going to keep myself out of Mike's reach.
I have about 12 accounts, dude. It's obviously that you're out here singing because you don't know my accounts or my channels, but I'm sure my playlist will help you. Matter of fact, the Richie Radio favorite section might help you identify all 12 of them.
This junkie got more like 40 accounts. I'm sure my playlist...
When you go to the person's name, this channel's not available. Come on, Cracky, stop making up invisible names.
Oh, all my channels are visible, every one I own. Hey, yo, Daddy, you didn't teach him that? Hey, Daddy, you didn't teach your kid that? All right, I'm back in the quiet chair.
Yo.
Look at that. Mr. 25 below clearly hear his homo keying to me, and he waits till a couple of seconds after the guy's keying and tries to talk over him. I try to tell the kid that, you're on a losing team, but he don't understand that. So let's get back quiet and let's let the homos in the tri-state area try to convince you the hole in the wall, non-Crooklyn, Brooklyn CB shop, Richie RC 127 at the helm of this realm is clearly not in charge. Tell them we from Missouri. Show us.
You're not in charge of everything, Crack. You're not even in charge of your drug addiction. You're not in charge of your.
Do you hear what a stuttering junkie strung out on drugs sounds like while he's trying to form words?
I run you. I'll pull your strings, man. I'll pull your strings, a little puppet. You're a piece of shit, enforcer. A piece of shit. A piece of shit, enforcer. A piece of shit. The mind's a terrible thing to waste. That's why you just gotta say no to crap. I'm gay.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, man, I think as a New Year's resolution, I'm only going to be on 19 for the morning shows. I think as a New Year's resolution, I'm going to go back to working the other channels. And since I've always been on Channel 31 as conversations and information and all that other shit has proven beyond a reasonable doubt, I guess I'm going to have to be with the Channel 31 guys back on 40, where we won't hear these three Marys at all.
Nobody wants to hear you now, junkie.
Oh, scared. Listen, jump, Judy.
We won't hear you, three Marys at all. Walking on the water, walking on the water.
Yes, we are, Trent.
Walking on the water. Just gotta say no. The Wonder Wheel looks good, the roller coaster looks good.
Mr. Enforcer, we've been teaching you for a couple of years. As long as you never say yeah, you'll never ever have to worry about having to say no.
As long as you say yeah to soap, you won't be like Pepe
See that? I'm juggling him through the video gate. Now, who's in control? One of the 6 people on this gate is him. So you see, who is in control?
Did I say I was going to 7? I'm going out of arm's reach, over off the building.
I'm definitely going out of arm's reach. Believe me when I tell you. As soon as I put this spliff down, I'm lighting a cigarette and going horizontal. That's about 6 feet out of my microphone's reach. Your fast talking, slow walking, needle dancing, skip shooting, audio slinging, big badge wielder, most talked about Henry and feed. That's Tony Tone. It feels good.
Yeah. That's Tony Tone. It feels good. Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 2. Shame, it's a damn shame.
See the clarifier change on you in this video? See your carrier? Since you used his gate earlier to get that right, see your carrier now? You see how you're under the 5 to just barely the 7 is now almost barely the 9? Don't touch your clarifier ever.
No, I won't touch it, but I'm looking straight in a different direction right now. I'm just looking why are you giving him information like that, Cracky?
Roger, right on, Trinitron. Hey, Trinitron 9, the homos, the cheerleaders who want to convince you I'm not in control or I'm no kind of technician, want to know why I'm steering you the way I've been steering you through the years. And, if every time I steer you, every time we bust a move, you're sounding better and better and stronger on the video gates at the other end of Skip, I don't know. I guess me and you might be doing something right. It might be a good combination, but feel free to rub into their face that whatever me and Richie do, Richie never seen my radio room or touched my hands on my equipment. Let them know that while we're at it. I'm back quiet.
What does that mean? He said, Rich said he's busting moves. What does that mean? I've been steering you through these. He's pooping in his pants again? What is he doing? Every time I steer you. What are you doing?
Jump, bitch, jump!
What are you doing, Cracky? You playing with your little mushroom again? Your baby mushroom.
Look at that. 250 must be a vegetarian. He dreams about his favorite dish being a mushroom. Hey, Trin, I gotta step out of Mike's reach. This is just Calvin. Listen, my stomach's starting to hurt.
The other Mike's reach. 250 must be a vegetarian. I don't know. He keeps saying that he's out of Mike's reach. I don't know.
No. He keeps saying he has to step out of Mike's reach. So there's no reason for you to be singing.
Next week, 1. We need to step out of 2. Do what you gotta do. 2. Catch me. Nail the drugs, Cracky. You need to say no. Just say no to drugs.
He's squealing back through the gate as RF leaky shit can't play it with.
Just say no.
Guys, you can't feedback and squeal while you're watching my video gate because there's a 5 to second delay on your transmission. So there's no physical way you could squeal through it. But when you hear them squealing in the background like that while they're keyed up, it's because they have my video gate running and their station is not assembled correctly or RF leaky enough that it cannot squeal back through their stereo systems. You hear me with my sound system blaring the whole time in my background, and you hear it crystal clear with no squeal or feedback through the sound system. That is what an RF leaky-free station does. That is why triple shielded coax cable is much better. And I'm sorry, LMR does not qualify.
It has nothing to do with RF. If I'm monitoring you on your live gate and you heard me.
Look at this. He's telling a story because he's listening to me through the live gate with the PA switch on. So when I go back to CB, you hear him singing me a tune. But hence, I'm not in control here. Hence, I'm not the puppet master. I got him crying on the radio to the people because he's arguing what he's hearing me say in this room. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You're right. Richie's not in control. Let me show you. Let me prove to you I'm not in control out here, boys and girls.
You're a phony. I know Cracky hasn't been leaving his house.
Ghost talking.
Very, very rare does he leave
Ghost
his house.
talking.
Why is that, Cracky? Who's really in control here? I like that signal, man. An S7 barefoot. An S7, solid S7 barefoot. That's not bad, Cracky.
Well, you did get a real antenna. You did get an IMAX. You are using an antenna. You tried to convince all these people for the last 4 years. Does not work at all. So I guess when they tell you you're much higher than you've ever been, who's in control and who's right?
Antenna. Actually, it's a piece of shit. I'll be honest with you. And I can say it because I own it. And I had one snap like a...
Well, you could call it whatever you want. The sad fact of the matter is that everybody listening to your punk bitch ass out here for the last couple of years tear it up and say it's no good. They're witnessing you sounding the best you ever did and you having the highest barefoot carrier ever. So how you going to explain this to them, man? It's all about truth and justice, right? They're going to believe you or their lying eyes.
Radome is way too thin for a 24-foot antenna. So let me be specific. Yeah, I don't want to put something down unless I have a valid.
You're right. The antenna's no good, and the couple of million of them that are standing in the sky on U.S. land alone just are no good and don't work. As a matter of fact, yours don't even work right, dude.
They're made like poodle. They bend and snap like twigs during high winds. So, unless you're in a situation like Cracky where, you're 20 feet off the ground, 30 feet at most, and you're not subjected by strong winds, then you're all right. But even then, an IMAX and an...
He is not going to like the new rooftop video at all.
Cracky lasts you 3 years. Because even if they don't snap during high winds, they start to break down. The radome start to...
I regret to inform you guys, this is the 5th summer and the 4th winter this antenna's seeing in the air.
It's just the company that makes them. They're made very cheaply, even though they're made in Ohio, USA. Doesn't matter. Listen, you can have something made in America and have it being made like crap. Look at Ameritron. Look at the Ameritron. Look at the MFJ.
All you amateur operators, over 60% of them on this globe own the AL80B. Over 60% of amateur operators on this globe have MFJ products. And that's the bottom line. So let's tell the amateur radio world that MFJ doesn't work. Wait a minute. How long have they been in business? Oh my God, MFJ. Before Meritron was a Meritron, it was called Dentron. This is funny.
State of the art. The best amp on the planet. So why would you spend and waste your money on a Meritron? I just don't get it, man.
Does anybody know who he's singing and explaining all this to? I don't hear anybody talking to him.
Don't worry, Richie. The ones who need to hear are listening. People like you with a minimal attention span.
I'm sorry, guys. He's talking to me through the video gate. He's responding to me because he's listening. So, if this is an indication that Richie is not in control, this is a real good indication of him arguing with me on the airwave for what he's hearing me say in this room without keying my mic. I think that's pretty hilarious.
They don't like my show in the morning, but you know what? It's the most widely...
What show? When was the last time he did a morning show? Let's think about this. A couple of days before his antenna got ripped down. And when did he start his video channel? About 2.5 years after mine. What prompted him to start his video channel? The Big Money Here playlist, of course.
A bunch of morons on that show. But you know what? That's why he's reigning supreme for 25 years straight. So stop being a hypocrite, man. Childbirth. $1 million in frozen assets. What else? What's the rest of the story? Look, you listen to his live gate, he's choking profusely, man. This man's dying in the background.
He's smoking weed.
Unprotected sex, no rubbers, man. That's
He's
what
coming
happens,
clean.
You're gonna die, you're dying of AIDS. Ain't nothing to lose. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. It feels good. It feels good. 1, 1, 1, 1.
Got that right, Trent. More than good.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Better than good.
Let me back this thing up. Let me back it up and take it out of the deep waters. Let me back it up and take it out of the deep waters. Hello, radio 22222. Let me back this thing up. Let me back it up and take it out of the deep waters. Let me back it up and take it out of the deep waters. Hello, radio 22222.
Wow, we got a lot of pop-ups here tonight. Tri-state area. You know what? Let me do it like this. Tri-state area, listening citizen man community, the radio operators, all my friends, fans, customers, even the fucking haters like this clown that never met me, 25 blah. Hey guys, I'm glad you enjoyed the games. I'm glad you enjoyed the show. You know who I am. Some of you didn't know who I was, but now you know who I am, so that's a real good deal. And you'll know what I'm about. You know where it's real and not.
It's called schizophrenia. Exactly. Enforcer's a piece of shit.
We know that.
Enforcer's a piece of shit. He can't help himself, that delusional little monkey. You're a piece of shit.
Homo.
He got his little monkey boy out there. Mumbles, that's his little sidekick. Wait a minute, Mumbles is calling you a piece of shit? That's hilarious. I know, right?
I think just about every radio operator out here did call him a piece of shit in the course of 3 years. The power of the video gates.
Wait a minute, brother, what's going on, man?
Watch, just got home.
Yeah, 10-4, man, leaving. Enforcer takes it in the ass.
We know that.
The ass? That's a shame.
That's Mumbles, by the way, who's saying that. That's Richie's little sidekick. That guy's a retard from Canarsie.
Oh, that's his lapdog?
Yeah, it's one of his bullwickers. Enforcer takes it in the ass.
And you just takes it in the ass.
I really don't know how he can call anybody my ball licker when all the video game viewers and the listeners can only say the only one I hear licking Richie's balls is the homo of the East Village of New York City, the village's #1 voice, Mr. Pride himself, Mr. Enforeskin, 25 a blow, a.k.a. 25 a blah homo.
You gotta say, Daddy, hit me in the ass.
That's just one of my fans.
Yo, he believes he's my daddy, to be honest with you.
I'll make them t-shirts, Enforcer. I ran out of them, man. They got so popular. The Enforcer is a cabron. Sorry. T-shirts are, I see my supply is exhausted. No more t-shirts. Maybe next summer have some more t-shirts.
His t-shirt supply is like his manhood. They're both SO, sold out.
I can't believe how they
You hear them all out there, right, guys? You hear them all.
Like they, oh my God. In their ass cheeks up.
Yeah, he's funny,
I
huh?
don't know what it is when they hear my voice.
Pendejo! They get moisty.
Oh my God. Horrible.
Got that right. My God.
Radio at the best, Kenny.
Richie Radio's the best.
This man out there, they call him Mumbles. He's toothless, and aside from being brainless.
Hey, 250 is the only guy on the CB radio that you're ever going to hear in your radio that even though you never met him and your third key up with him, he's going to be spitting out the most intimate details about you.
Where's he from? Kamasi. Yeah, he sounds like that. Yeah, mud duck. Yeah, he is a mud duck, I know. Pendejo!
I don't know. He's going over to both of you to the Jersey playback. Just can't even scratch his back. I understand when you're close enough to light up each other's 20 and 30 dB zone. The rest of the world's mud ducks, but yet the whole world sails right over your heads to Jersey into that playback, as the man's been demonstrating. Let me get back out of Mike's reach, man. See the difference when I key up? See the glide? See the response? See the way that meter moves? The king and I got down.
They're blocks away from each other. Hey, Enforcer, you're a pendejo. Enforcer, you're a pendejo. Sorry, Mumbles, I'm not gonna let you hold.
Hey, Mumbles. Hey, Mumbles. The Mud Duck, you sound real good up there in Union, New Jersey by 314.
Hey, ask Cracky, why'd he turn his amp off?
That shit was pony for you.
Hey, Mumbles, when Richie on the fire stick, Mr. Enforcer don't like it. When Richie on the fire stick and put his dick back in his pants, Enforcer goes crazy.
He's a pendejo. Why do you say in Spanish words? Do you think I'm Spanish? Is that hey, Mumbles, do you think I'm the Latin heat? What's wrong with you, man? You fucking taking drugs too, man? Cabron! Some fucking dumbass pictures out here, I tell you, man. This is way too funny.
Better than too funny.
I'll tell you one thing. I got some morcilla for you. Cabron! You're not gonna understand what you're saying, bro. Why you go there? Little Georgie got tore up this morning. Yeah, he thought he was going to be slick, you know. He thought he was going to come out his, he thought he was going to come out at CK sideways, and CK gave it to him good.
She killed Trump with CK, man.
I told these guys, don't fuck with them, man. You have no idea.
The difference is these guys are not scared of him like your punk ass is. See, don't you figure that out?
Cabron! Hey, Cracky, hold your lover's hand, man. Hold your boyfriend there, Mumble's hand. A little tubeless bum. Hold his hand.
Mumbles, you got the hopeful homo jealous.
Some go back to 40. He's not needed. He's not wanted here.
Well, you know, Mr. 25 homo jerk off, you really can't tell anybody when you're on Channel 19 to get off this channel or they're not wanted to belong to you. Because this is Channel 19, and nobody owns 19, not even the CB shops.
A New Year's resolution. That's right, Cracky. You finally came
Look,
through.
look.
No one owns 19, especially a delusional junkie like you.
Look, I'm juggling him through the video gate. This is funny. This is why they call me Mr. Geppetto.
This is way too funny, man. I'll be back, man. I think I'm gonna grab something to eat from the kitchen. I'll be back. Oh yeah, they call me Enforcer 250, the big boss with the hot sauce, the man with the master plan, treetop talk, king of them all. Enforcer 250 somewhere around the lower deck, and I just got down.
Damn it, I knew he was going to do the drunkie troll. This is better than all good. Better than all good.
All original lyrics. I don't want to hear that I did it from Cracky.
Uh-oh, he's singing about his junkie line. He's singing about his junkie line.
My thing, man, I'll be back. This is way too funny.
I just want to know who's going to hold his hand when he comes back.
Man, I gotta figure it out. I want to know who's gonna hold his hand when he comes. And don't bite it, hey, Cracky.
Hey, you got that right, man. You got that right. His great big IMAX there. He's still talking to me, though. The Sound King in Brooklyn back.
From Brooklyn. Hey, Gaylord of Flatbush, why don't you go already, man? Disappear, you biatch.
I'm going to be right here. You're the one going away from the radio, but I don't think it matters what I do, who I do it with, or how I sound out here. Hey, I'm not in control. I'm not the one keeping you from getting something to eat. I'm not the puppet master. Let me sit back.
I'm coming clean, Cracky. I like that, man. It's a beginning. We can work with that. What I do, who I do it with, or how I sound out here. Hey, I'm not in control. I'm not the one keeping you from getting something to eat. I'm not the puppet master. Let me sit back. Puppet master, puppet master. Puppet master, puppet master.
Richie is Mr. Geppetto.
Richie's new name is Dumpster Juice. Dumpster Juice? Oh shit, that's a good one. You know, when you got those, you see those crackheads,
So much for going and getting something to eat, right? I wonder what kept him by the mic. Hold on. They're trying to convince you I'm not in control. Now, poor Nitro, I really feel for Nitro because Nitro is well aware more than ever of what the future is going to bring for him. So he actually has a right to be acting this way. But hey, he's got to remember, along with that right, he had the right to remain silent and he didn't. So it's not me that did it to him. I didn't move his lips for him. That's all I could say.
you got Oscar. You know, the guy's always dirty with garbage. Yeah, you got Cracky, man. He dumpster juice himself, man. But don't say I said so, because he's deep undercover. I don't want to blow his cover. Dumpster juice.
You're trying to say that he smells like the
Put it this way. Richie smells like bacalao and deep ass crack all in one. Don't forget his pinky toe. You know what the black man said when he was passing by Fulton Street Fish Market about 30 years ago? Good evening, girls. That's old. I can't believe Cracky, every month is his birthday, man. And then he's out there like the birthday boy, like people supposed to cheer him. That's a bitch, man. What grown man goes out there and brags about his birthday when we know once a month he claims it's his birthday? He was born September 6, 1967, and then he's born in November 27th, December 1st. Oh, come on, Cracky. How many birthdays do you have, man? for the big boss. I'm gonna be tearing up some dinner. Hey, Cracky. Cracky, I'll save you some bones, Cracky.
Enjoy, bro.
Roger, I'll be back. I'm not leaving. I'm just, gotta put the radio to the side for a little while. Gotta enjoy my dinner, man. Cracky, can you say that? Yeah, you got Cracky. Cracky. Home cooked food, Cracky. Can you say that? No 3-day-old halal food. That looks like it has some seagull droppings in it. No, Cracky, I don't eat that stuff.
Seagull droppings. Enforcer, do you think, bro? I'm on the side.
Testicle 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vale, Pepe.
What happened to dumpster juice? Where's Pepe Le Pew?
Pepe. Pepe Le Pew, oh shit. Audio check, 1, 2, 3, audio check. Audio check, audio check. Why would Lamborghini make a pickup truck? And who the fuck is gonna use it for anything that has to do with utility or anything to that effect?
You put stuff in the back, it's gonna fly out.
Shit, not even cotton. I wouldn't even put